Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out, slinging spells. I hate your deck. Each episode, we highlight a new commander deck that you get to see pop off in a glorious fashion. We show up, sling spells, and have fun. Now meet our players for this episode.
What's up, everyone? It's Lidge from I Hate Your Deck. Are you ready for another spicy episode, or perhaps it'll be very salty? We got a spicy, salty group here. I don't know what that's gonna take, like if we make it to a spicy, salty shot, but maybe it'll happen. Anyways, I love playing paper Magic with my friends.
Hey, my name's David. Super happy to be here on I Hate Your Deck. First time playing and excited to play paper Magic with my friends.
Are you looking to beat these guys?
Hell yeah.
Who's your biggest rival on this table?
Vahan.
Not surprising. What's up, guys? Vahan here. I'm back to play some Magic. Disrupt the natural order of all these people winning. It's gonna be fun.
Hey guys, it's Sean. I'm back. Happy to be here at I Hate Your Deck once again. Ready to hate some decks and probably get my deck hated on as well.
All right, with that said, let's have the Rule Zero pregame conversation. So let me talk about the mono red nonsense that I'm playing, because we're doing a mono colored pot today. Are you ready for 3 mono red decks and a mono black deck? What do you think's gonna happen? Tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Knuckles the Echidna. He's 2 colorless, 2 red. He's a legendary creature warrior, Echidna warrior. Double strike, trample, haste, and then he's a 2/4 toughness. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Then he has an ability called Treasure Hunter. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 30 or more artifacts, you win the game.
Pretty gangster stats.
And you get treasure? Yeah. Like, come on.
Yeah. But double red, mono red, you know.
Who doesn't like Knuckles? This deck is full of lots of things that make treasures. Mycosynth Lattice is also in here as a game winner, but Vandal Blast is real.
Yeah.
Super real
It
in
is
this
still-
game. If that comes
Vandal
out,
destroy all
baby.
artifacts could become destroy all lands accidentally.
spicy.
Yeah, the mass land destruction somehow
And it
worked
almost
its way
costs
back in.
over 5 mana to,
No.
Like, normally I'm not into the whole you win the game thing, but I really like Knuckles, and since it was on the card and it's mono red, I decided to like the Ancient Copper Dragon. You roll the D20 to get maybe more treasures. So a lot of things in the deck that makes treasures. Since I need to attack to trigger his ability, I'm also looking to do mono red attacks. I'm looking to attack and create a lot of treasure. So because I think Sonic and all of them, they like rings, I did have to include the 1 ring in here, so he's one of the game changers. I got 3 game changers: Gamble, Ancient Tomb, and the 1 ring. I have 3 extra turn cards: Warrior's Oath, Last Chance, and Final Fortune, trying to get those extra attacks. There is 7 tutors to be exact: Gamble, Temio's Journal, Goblin Engineer, Koldatha Forge Master, Inventor's Fair, Transmutation Font, and Magda's Brazen Outlaw. Magda, obviously you're cracking treasures, and I'm creating a lot of treasures.
Today I'll be playing Vincent, Vengeful Atoner, a legendary creature assassin, Menace. Whenever 1 or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player, I'll put a 1/1 counter on Vincent. He has also another ability called Chaos. So whenever he deals combat damage to an opponent, he deals that much damage to each other opponent if Vincent's power is 7 or greater. 3/3, and then his casting cost is 2 colorless, 1 red. I'm gonna run a couple extra combats in here, like Aggravated Assault. I do have some treasure shenanigans in here just to get extra mana to do Vincent, but a lot of the stuff is to buff him up. He's gonna be fun. I'm gonna hopefully hit 1 person and just AoE damage. Mine's bracket 3. I only have 2 game changers in here: Jessica Swill and Deflecting Swat. There's no mass land denial, no extra turns, or no tutor cards.
So I am playing Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier, 2 colorless, 1 black. He is a human avatar soldier. He's a 3/3, so when he enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. So that's like 1 ability. Second part is whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability is resolved this turn, transform him. So he turns into Sephiroth, the 1-winged angel. He's a 5/5 flying. He's got Supernova. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth, 1-winged angel, you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. When he attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. So when he transforms, he'll get this emblem. And the emblem is awesome because it stays there the whole game. And it says whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So ultimately what I'm trying to do is put out some disposable heroes that'll sack. Even if other people's creatures sack, it'll still trigger. So I have a lot of like edict stuff where each opponent or each player sacks a creature. Transform Sephiroth, then I get an emblem. Maybe somebody doesn't like me, so they'll kill Sephiroth, and then I'll recast them, and then get another emblem. And you can just keep stacking emblems, which would be cool. Make you guys sack a lot of creatures.
I don't like that.
Brutal.
Nothing about
Well,
that.
it is the
sounds fun.
only mono black, and I'm playing against 3 mono red, so I feel a little, not overwhelmed, but I gotta do what I gotta do to
Survive.
Okay, so Sephiroth is bracket 3 upgraded. It only has 3 game changers, Necropotence, the One Ring, and Bolas' Citadel. No mass land denial, no extra turns, no tutors, no nothing.
Today I am bringing in Prompto Argentum. 2 mana, 2/2 for a red and a colorless, legendary creature, human scout. He has haste and selfie shot, which is the reason why I chose this guy as my commander. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, create a treasure token. And I love the picture because he's literally just taking a selfie shot, throwing up a peace sign while his buddies are like taking care of business in the background. I immediately thought of the song.
Let me take a selfie.
Yeah, I immediately thought of the song Freeze Frame by Jay Giles Band because I'm an old guy and that's just the kind of music I listen to sometimes. And
So not let me take a selfie.
no, Freeze Frame. Dun, 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 dun. Prompto is an upgraded bracket 3. Ancient Tomb, Jeska's Will, and Deflecting Swat are my 3 game changers. No mass land denial, no extra turns, but I do have a couple tutors, Magda Brazen Outlaw and Urza's Saga. And you know, in the absence of any kind of natural predator, Prompto shall arise.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Is it gonna be the mono red or is the mono black gonna emerge victorious? Hey, if you can, consider joining our Patreon. It's an excellent way for us to keep bringing you amazing content that hopefully inspire you to bring some spicy. You can also play in our Discord if you join our Patreon. You get to see episodes early, you get access to our deck list, you get access to possibly get a chance to be on the show. We're also running a pre-con league, so you want to have fun playing in our Discord with all of our people and having fun time throwing down decks, upgrading over time. It's a great way to help us try to get weekly because we're trying to go weekly, but it takes a lot of effort to go weekly. It's a big goal that we'd have, and hopefully you can help us get there. Thanks for your support as always.
I hate your deck.
Let's roll. Let's see who goes first.
Bingo.
Damn, Sean gets it. Okay, draw your 7. Sean goes first. I'm last. Mono red does not like going last.
All right, take it away. Let's go. Drawing for turn 1. Let's do this. Starting with my number 1 card, Urza's Saga, as my land for turn. When it comes into play, it goes to its first chapter. It gains tap to add a colorless. Tap to add 1 colorless, and I will cast a Commander's Plate. Then I will pass the turn.
So I'll draw, I will play Swamp, tap 1 for a Carrion Feeder. He's a 1/1 and he cannot block. Sacrifice a creature, put a 1/1 counter on Carrion Feeder. Good solid sack outlet.
Draw for turn. I will play this Ice Age Mountain. I'll tap for 1 and I'll play a Basilisk Collar. Equipment, equipped creature has Death Touch and Lifelink and it has equip cost 2, and I'll pass.
All right, draw for turn. Pass. Mountain pass.
All right, untap.
Go to turn 2.
Upkeep, draw. This will go to chapter 2. Gives me the ability to tap for 2 and tap it to create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token that has +1/+1 for each artifact I control. Play a mountain as my land for turn, tapping the mountain and the Urza's Saga since it retains its value to tap for colorless. And I will cast Prompto Argentum. He has haste, so I'm gonna go to combat. Your guy can't block. V, I'm gonna swing at you for 2.
Okay.
That's 2 commander damage.
Flick it.
I pass the turn after that.
Untap, we'll draw, Womp. I'll tap 2 and I'll cast Reassembling Skeleton. There's a 1/1, I could pay 1 black and a colorless, return Reassembling Skeleton from your graveyard to the battlefield, tap. Guess who I'm gonna swing at?
Guess who's back?
I'm gonna go to combat.
He said, I'm coming for you.
No.
Sean,
Jizz.
you take that 1.
How dare you? I will take 1.
I'll pass the turn after that.
Untap, I'll draw another mountain for turn. I will tap 2 and I'll cast Brotherhood Regalia. It's an equipment from the Assassin's Creed set. Equipped creature has War 2, is an assassin in addition to its other types and cannot be blocked. It has equipped legendary creature 1 or equipped 3.
I'm sorry, it immediately gets canceled because you didn't do this when you said Brotherhood of Regalia.
Regalia. And then after that, I'll pass the turn.
Draw for turn. I will play a mountain.
Could be though.
I'm gonna cast Magda, Brazen Outlaw, so I'll tap the 2. caster. Other dwarves you control get +1/+0, which probably won't apply. Whenever a dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token. Hopefully that will apply. Sacrifice 5 treasures, search your library for an artifact or dragon card. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. This will go to chapter 3. I can search my library for an artifact card with mana cost 0 or 1 and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. I'll tap it, 1 colorless, floating a colorless mana as that happens. This will go into my graveyard here. Search your library for an artifact card with mana cost 0 or 1. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Blam! The Soul Ring. Magicite is an Esper's power in its purest form. When an Esper dies, Magicite is all that's left behind. So that comes out on the battlefield. I lost a land, but thankfully I do have a mountain that I can play as my land for turn, so I will.
It is time.
Use that floating colorless mana and the 2 from my Soul Ring and tap a mountain to make 4, and I will cast a Stone Speaker Crystal. Will trigger my commander, taking a selfie shot. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, create a treasure token, which I will do. Right there. The Stone Speaker Crystal is an artifact that is a mana rock. It tapped to add 2 colorless. You can also pay 2 colorless and tap it, sacrificing it. Exile any number of target player's graveyards. Draw a card. Tap my last mountain and the Stone Speaker Crystal for 2, and I will equip Commander's Plate onto Prompto Argentum. Does that resolve? Okay, go to combat. I'm gonna swing Prompto for 5 mana over at you, sir. Yes.
I'll take it. I have no blocks.
Well, 5 damage, not mana.
5
but
damage,
yes.
yeah.
After that, I will pass the turn.
All right, untap. I'll draw, play another swamp. I'll tap 3. I'll cast Sephiroth. He comes in. When he enters or attacks, I may sack another creature. If I do, I'll draw a card. So I'll sack the Reassembling Skeleton. I will also draw a card. Lynch, you're the only one with 40 life, so I'll do 1 damage to you and I'll gain a life. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Sephiroth. Pass her.
Untap, upkeep, draw, play another mountain as land for turn. Tap 3, and I'm going to cast one of my favorite characters in all games, is Vincent, Vengeful Atoner. He's a legendary creature for 1 red and 2 colorless. He has Menace. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, I put a +1/+1 counter on Vincent, and his other ability is Chaos. Whenever he deals combat damage to an opponent, he deals that much damage to each other opponent if Vincent's power is 7 or greater. I will pass the turn after Vincent comes out.
Untap, draw. Ooh, Montana. 3 mountains. Cast Zorn, Elemental, 3/2. If you'd create 1 or more treasure tokens, instead create that many tokens plus an additional treasure token, 3/2. I will now, if that resolves, go to combat. You're the only one that's open, and I want to create treasure. So I'm coming at you for 2, Magda.
I might be the only one that understands you with that too, brother. The Treasure Brothers.
The Treasure Brothers.
We just love gold, you know what I mean?
Gold.
I have no blocks, I will take 2.
So yeah, because Magda became tapped, I'll create a treasure token. That'll see that. Zorn will, giving me a 2nd treasure token. So I have 2 treasure tokens. We're starting the whole treasure making thing happen here. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
What'd you get? Why are you so happy?
Because it's just hilarious how like jealous I was that you cast that card, because it's like probably one of the better cards in my deck. I'm gonna play a mountain as my land for turn. Tap the Soul Ring and a mountain and cast the Zorn. Zorn is born. Dear God, it's Jason Zorn. I'll ask the question that everybody knows a red player is gonna do. How many cards do y'all have in hand?
I got 5.
6.
5, 5, and 6.
All right, I'm gonna pay 1 red and tap the Stone Speaker Crystal to add 2, and I'm gonna cast Storm's Will, AKA Jessica's Will, targeting my good friend Valhan
Nice.
over here. I will add 6 red mana to my mana pool.
What are we gonna do about this? Oh, I have 3 mana.
getting out of
And
control.
exile the top
Way
3
too
cards in
fast.
my library.
Yeah.
It's sweaty. It's so sweaty.
It is pretty sweaty.
Did you get Arcane Signet, Lightning Greaves, and a Ruby Medallion?
All right, and I have 6 red to play around with in my mana pool and an untapped mountain. Tapping the mountain, and I'll use a red, and I'm gonna cast a Reckless Fireweaver. Going now, it's a 1/3. Whenever an artifact I control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. I will pay 2 red and go down to 3 and cast the Ruby Medallion. Each of you will take 1 damage.
Should have cast this first.
Yes, but I wanted to get a damage trigger. 2 red, go down to 1 floating, and cast an Arcane Signet. Each of you will take 1 damage. And then with the Arcane Signet, I will tap that for a red, using the last floating red mana and cast the Lightning Greaves. And each of you will take one damage.
The problem is Sean.
Yeah, the threat is
The guy that has a lot of stuff on the board. Yeah, this is an issue. I'm gonna move the Lightning Greaves over to the Zorn, even though the Fireweaver does all the damage. Then I'm gonna go to combat. You've got a Zorn, you can block. Yeah, Sephiroth can't block, you could.
I can.
Yeah. All right, so Prompto is gonna swing. I'm gonna swing at UV for 5.
Okay.
All right, and then after that, I will pass the turn.
Untap, draw. I'm gonna play a Swamp. Tap 2, I'll play an Arcane Signet. I'll tap 3, I'll cast that Bastion of Remembrance. When this enters, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 and I gain 1. And he's gonna spawn a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. So this guy's gonna come in, he's a 1/1 human soldier. Move to combat. I'll swing on you, Sean. On attacks, I'll sack a Z soldier. I'll draw a card. It'll trigger here and here. So each opponent loses 1 life, I gain 1 life. Sephiroth will trigger, so Sean, you'll lose a life, I'll gain a life. And that is all. I will pass the turn after that.
Oh, wait.
Blocks.
Sephiroth is attacking me for 3 damage.
I'm not passing shiznit.
I'll take 3.
That's no second main phase, I'll pass the turn.
I will untap. I have no triggers. I will draw.
I won't either.
Play a mountain for my land for turn. Tap 1, and I'm gonna equip the Regalia. Any responses to the Regalia being equipped? Vincent now has Ward 2 and can't be blocked. I'll tap 2, and I'm gonna cast the Basilisk Collar on Vincent, and I will go to combat. Declare combat. I'm gonna take Vincent. I'm gonna swing at you, Sean, for 3. Lifelink, Death Touch, can't be blocked.
How
Bunch of keywords.
dare you? I'll take 3.
Gain a +1/+1 counter. I'll gain 3 life, and when that happens, I'll gain a trigger. Vincent gets a 1/1 counter. Now he's a 4/4, and then I'll pass the turn.
So untap, draw for turn. All right. Darksteel Citadel. Artifact land indestructible.
That looks sick.
Everyone's cast their commander. Knuckles wants to come to the party. I'm going to tap 4. I will cast Knuckles, the Echidna. Echidna Warrior, double strike, trample, haste, 2/4. All right, let's go to combat. Magda's gonna come at Vahan because I don't want it to die. Trigger's gonna happen just by tapping her. I will get a treasure. Zorn's gonna see it, giving me another treasure to 4. So I have 4 treasure tokens.
So we go to blocks. Yes. Knuckles the Echidna is a 2/4 with double strike. I don't want to lose anything on my board. I also feel very honored to have been attacked every single turn.
There you go.
I will take 4 damage.
Taking 4 damage.
Yeah, I will not block.
It's our pleasure. I will not block. Is it 2?
Yes, 2. Whenever 1 or more creatures deals combat damage to a player, I dealt damage to 2 players. So I'll create 2 treasure tokens, going to 6, but each one of those triggers will get seen by Zorn. 1 treasure per player because he says per players. But it doesn't matter how many hit you, I just need 1 to hit.
You're getting 2 more treasures too. So I take 4. You guys are worried about me. This guy's got 10 treasures over here.
I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap, keep, draw. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap for 4. I'm gonna try and get back some of this life that's been sapped from me, and I'm gonna cast an Aetherflux Reservoir. Dun dun dun. We'll trigger the Reckless Fireweaver, and each of you will take a damage. We'll also trigger Prompto and Zorn. So I will make a treasure token. Each of you will take a damage, and then the Zorn will make me another treasure token, and each of you will take another damage. 3 total. 2 treasures and Aetherflux. Tap for 3 mountains, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. 2 treasures. With the reduction, I'm going to cast Brass's Bounty. Again, not ideal because I only have 3 lands, but it says, for each land I control, create a colorless treasure token with sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana to my mana pool. I will trigger Aetherflux Reservoir and gain 2 life. This is my second spell I've cast this turn. I will trigger Prompto Argentum and make a treasure token. Each of you will take a damage. Trigger Zorn will make me another treasure token. Each of you will take a damage.
You're doing me? Okay.
Then Brass's Bounty. That resolves, I will make 3 treasure tokens plus an additional from Zorn. So each of you will take another 4 damage. After Brass's Bounty resolves and the treasures that I create from Prompto, I will be at 7. As I went down to 1 after I cast a spell, casting it gets me a treasure from Prompto and triggers Zorn, going up to 3. Then the spell itself will make me 3 treasures because I have 3 lands, and will also proc Zorn, making me 4, going up to 7. All right.
You have 1 card in hand?
1 card in hand. That's what this deck does best, baby. Sack 3 treasures and go to 4. Ruby Medallion reduction. I'm going to cast Ignite the Future. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. If the spell was cast from a graveyard, you may play cards this way without paying their mana costs. And that's flashback for 7 and a red. I will not get the trigger from Prompto because I have to spend 4 mana to get it, not if the spell is 4 mana. I will exile Gilded Lotus, Valakut Awakening, and Snort, which is probably my favorite card in this deck, just by name alone. All right, Aetherflux Reservoir also triggered from Ignite the Future, so I will gain 3 life as that is my spell, my 3rd spell this turn. 1, 2, 3. So I have until the end of my next turn to cast these spells. What I'm going to do is sacrifice 3 treasures, and I'm going to cast Snort with a reduction from Rue Medallion. I will trigger Aetherflux Reservoir and gain 4 life. And it says each player may discard their hand and draw 5 cards. Then Snort deals 5 damage to each opponent who discarded their hand this way. So if you opponents would like to discard your hands and draw 5 cards, you will take 5 damage. Otherwise, you don't have to do nothing.
I'm gonna do nothing.
I'm gonna discard my hand and draw 5 cards, but I won't take any damage.
Will not discard. I will not discard.
Sounds good to me. I will draw 5. Play an Arena of Glory as my land for turn since it enters untapped if I control a mountain. I will then tap the Arena. I'm going to tap for 2 here for the Arena of Glory, and I will sacrifice my last treasure, and I'm going to cast the Valakut Awakening, which will proc Aetherflux, and I will gain 5 life.
Arch enemy for sure, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Valakut Awakening says, put any number of cards from my hand on the bottom of my library, then draw that many cards plus 1. So I'm going to put these 2 cards on the bottom of my library, 2 cards, and we'll draw 3.
You filled your hand after we thought you said, oh, it's mono red, do I have 1 card? And then you're like, I keep wheeling myself.
All right, so the Gilded Lotus is in exile still. I'll just have it up here. I now have 5 cards in hand. Nothing else to do, so I can go to combat, but I'm gonna probably block. We have blockers, so I will pass the turn.
Untap. Nykthos. Shrine to Nyx. It is a legendary land. I can tap 1, add 1 colorless to my mana pool, or I can pay 2 colorless, tap it, choose a color, add to your mana pool any amount of mana that color equal to your devotion to that color. So right now I have 1, 2, 3. I'll tap 2, and I'll return Reassembling Skeleton from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That'll give me 4 devotion. Tap and activate the Nykthos for 4 black. I have 4 devotion. I will use 3 of it to play the Reactor Raid. You may sacrifice an artifact or a creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. So this will go on an adventure.
Adventure, that is what you are.
I'll draw 2 cards and sack this guy. I'll draw 2.
So cool. You put on adventure, play it as the land.
Another creature dies, target opponent loses 1. Sean, you'll lose 1 since you're back at 39, now 38.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, what's going on
Each
over
opponent loses 1 life, I'll gain a life.
Another time. So
That's
2
for
total.
this. This is opponent, this is each opponent.
You just took my life. Taking my life.
I'll use the remaining black, tap the swamp, cast
Supernova.
Lightning Greaves.
Marvel Rivals. Oh, damn it.
I'll move to equip the boots, pass the turn.
Untap. I'm good.
Yep,
Draw.
top deck.
Yeah, I mean,
He just needs a Bowl Citadel and Aetherflux, and he's good.
Bolus would be nice, but he's gonna hit us pretty hard. This thing right here, every time he gets an artifact, each one's gonna ping us.
nah, dog,
Double
I'm chilling.
artifacts.
We're chilling.
Commander makes an artifact.
But I haven't been, dude. He made 10 in 1 turn.
No, I already had 2. 8 in 1
Could have
turn.
made 10 and could have made 12 in
big
1
difference.
turn.
I should have done 12.
He's gonna have 0 by the
Should've.
end of David's turn.
Yeah, because he's going to bring out an ancient copper dragon and the One Ring dog.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll hit
Or
you
another dragon. Like,
We'll see what Dave is doing first.
I'll play Helm's Deep for my land for turn, which is the Shinka, the Blood-Soaked Keep. It's a legendary land. You tap it for red, or you tap red and tap it, and legendary creature gains 1st strike until end of turn. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast Torband, Thrain of the Fedfell. He's a legendary creature. If a red source you control will deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, he deals that much damage plus 2 instead. So I will go to combat. Sean, dude, you are clearly the massive threat at the table, sadly. Still.
yes, because I did the Aetherflux thing, but
Yes.
he's about to do some pretty gnarly stuff. And that's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
But my gnarly stuff is unknown. Yours is known.
Right?
Dude, full hand twice.
No, I'm like,
three times. I'm gonna swing at you, sir, for 4 plus 2, so it'd be 6 damage. Doing the damage, we get a +1/+1 counter, and then after that, I will pass the turn.
On your end, so I am gonna go ahead and sack.
Surprise, surprise.
I guess technically it would be 5 first, then I get something, and then 5.
Dude, mono red, mono red, mono red.
So I'm gonna sack 5 treasures first. I'm going to get a Hellkite Tyrant. Dragon, Flying Trample, whenever deals combat damage to player, gain control of all artifacts that player controls.
Really?
Yeah, hi, John.
That is so salt-inducing.
It is so solid. You have so many artifacts.
please
I like how
don't
you
do
phrase that, though.
dude.
Salt inducing.
What?
I'm immediate. Oh, dude, that's gonna wreck me.
Well,
It's gonna fucking wreck me and nobody else.
so let's finish. I'm gonna sack the other 5, right? And I'm gonna go get my library. And now I'm going to get, because I can do artifact, Mycosynth Lattice. All permanents are artifact in addition to their other types.
Where's Vandal Blast when I need it?
So now we get to go untap, right? Because no responses to that.
You're just gonna take everything.
Literally gonna take all his board or my board.
What else am I supposed? If I don't, otherwise we're dead, dude. He's gonna kill us. I'm at 40 life. I just went to 25. This is my only way to get back in the game.
It's just gonna decimate him.
Untap. Draw for turn. Treasure Vault. It's artifact land. I can tap it for colorless, or I can pay XX, sack it, create X treasure tokens. Hellkite Tyrant, Flying Trample. Whenever Hellkite deals damage to a player, gain control of all artifacts that player controls. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 20 or more artifacts, you win the game. All permanents are artifacts in addition to their other types. All cards that aren't on the battlefield, spells and permanents are colorless. Players may spend mana as though it were any mana of any color. So everything's an artifact, and everyone may spend mana, however. And I've played a Treasure Vault. I will go to combat. I will swing at Hellkite Sean in the air, 6/5 trample. Vahan, 2/4 double strike.
I have no blocks.
Devastating.
Dude, super devastating.
Yeah, I hate your deck, Lynch.
I hated your deck until I realized what I
yeah,
could do.
okay, yeah.
Once I had the 10 treasures, I was like, ooh, with Magda, it's kind of gross.
Kind of gross.
Triggers on
Upkeep.
This is terrible. I will never financially recover from this.
I will never.
I have no blocks. You get everything.
It's the whole. It's all of them. No.
I know, but you count to see if
Not my
I've
thing
never-
in exile.
I've
Don't get
never
that.
done this before, though. This is my first time for doing the.
Yeah, some people kill people for the first time. They can't really defend that, you know.
Well, what was tapped and untapped? Well, it doesn't really matter, right? All your.
I'll let you figure that out because I am salted to the max after that. Y'all can
lands
play
were
Magic
tapped.
and do your best to get back in the game.
with Knuckles. No. That's the double strike, right? Yeah, that would kill my guy, so I will block and you'll hit me for 4. And you're getting
You're
hit
not
for-
blocking Knuckles?
No.
Okay.
I take
So,
6.
so first Knuckle hits before I take your stuff, right? Because this is the first strike hit of creating a treasure. Zorn sees it, I get 2. Checking.
Yeah, but ultimately, will you have over 20
he was just
treasures?
double checking about taking back his
not
blocks.
talk, 'cause everything
I
is
think
You'll
he
have
was
26, 27 treasures.
I am very salty right now. This is up.
Yeah, but what if we can destroy this? I need to know how many you have without.
I
your
will not
lands.
get anything back.
You know, there's nothing I can do about that. But if we do kill this, maybe you won't everything won't be an artifact.
So are we going to second damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not blocking still. So we got the first trigger.
No blocks
I wasn't
are
sure if we were rewinding.
You'll make 4 more
No,
treasures.
no, I'm not.
Okay, so now we go to second damage. You lose 6. You took your 4.
Yeah.
First hit on Vahan, I get 2 treasures. Second hit, I choose to resolve Hellkite Tyrant first, stealing all of Sean's artifacts, which happen to be his whole board. Unfortunately, we've got the Dead Sea here. It's very salty times. I will then have the Knuckles ability trigger, which saw 2 people getting hit by a player. I also now have 2 Zorns, because I have Sean Zorn, my Zorn, and a Reckless Fireweaver. So I'm going to get 1 treasure to the Hellkite hitting damage, which is going to go to 2 because of 1 Zorn, and then 3 because of the other Zorn, right? Because they stack because they're each
Yeah.
triggers the Reckless Fireweaver, and you guys will each lose 3 damage. Then Knuckles will now resolve hitting Vahan, and you guys will, I'll get another 3. You guys will lose another 3 damage. All right, so now I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 13 mana, and I have now red medallion, ruby medallion, thanks to you. So at the upkeep, I win if there's
20, or with Knuckles, 30.
right. All right, so you guys are in misery, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna tap 5 here, and then 4 here for a total of 9 mana. This was a top deck. Now, if I hadn't top decked it, it would have been cheaper. I probably would have just sacked 5 treasures for it. But Darksteel Forge, artifacts you control have indestructible.
It's pretty much GG.
Insult to injury.
Insulted. Well, no, because I can still do one more thing. I casted a spell. This is the first spell I've cast this turn, so I will gain 1 life. Aether Flux.
We lose a life from the Reckless Fire Weaver.
To end the misery, crack 2 treasures, and I'm going to cast Warrior's Oath. Take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of the turn's end step, you lose the game. So you're not sitting around forever with anything. They didn't even get to start
Yeah,
either.
that's a lot better, right?
So now I would untap everything, which I still get to have fun untapping everything. Upkeep, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All right, so yeah, so I've got more than 20 because I got 27 artifacts.
You got 'em.
So that's it. The game's over. Good game.
Good game.
But
It's a
I
solid win.
think it's a solid.
It's a solid
Good
But
game.
I feel like we can see more out of these decks. So let's just shuffle up, and you're gonna get 2 games in 1 episode. This will be a 2 for 1. It's
down
1
to
episode.
Do it.
But
Run it
let's
back.
see these decks run it back one more time. Because if I didn't have Magda, I don't think this would have been as devastating. I think Sean was gonna run away with it.
I wonder who will be arch enemy this next game.
So take your cards.
Take your filthy cards, he said. I've never seen anybody win with Hellkite.
Oh really?
Ever.
With the actual trigger, I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've seen
either.
people
So,
get
kudos.
salty when all their shit gets jacked.
Yes,
I've gotten all
just
my
saw
shit
one
jacked.
right
I've
now.
gotten my shit jacked too, but I've never seen anybody win with that.
Well, I thought since I had that extra turn card in my hand, which I had since opening the game. Originally, I remember thinking, I'm never gonna get here. It's gonna take a long time before I can swing on someone. But then when I saw the line there, I was like, well, we can put you out of misery, and then if you guys want to go again, we can just see if either I can do the bullshit again, or if one of you will do bullshit. Well, you might do bullshit again too. We'll
I
see.
would love to do bullshit again. I
You
would love
still
to run it
popped out
back.
really hard.
I did some bullshit, yeah. I mean, that's what the deck does. I didn't get a chance to say it in the beginning, but that's how it wins. It does some mono red bullshit like that, and will just end up being overwhelming. But you're just dealing damage off of everything.
Let's see if you can do it again. Let's draw another
Yeah, try to
set.
get
Let's
it
do
again.
Run
Let's
it back,
Let's
man.
shuffle up. Let's run it back. And obviously, you guys know what my deck can do, so I expect some arch enemy, I guess. We still know what you can do, so I'm
If
not
we see
saying.
Magda, then we gotta get rid of it.
Yeah, if you see Magda, you better get. My hit's gonna be over.
Good game.
Magda.
GG, dude.
All right.
I'm
That's
glad you
all
did
right.
it all in the same turn. It didn't go like around.
5 turns.
Well, I wasn't trying. I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna. I had the Warriors, the extra turn
That's
hand
what I'm saying.
since the
The fact
beginning.
that you
I
had
had
that
that in the
was-
beginning.
Well, this alone would have been, the Hellkite would have been devastating. This is just like game winning. So it's a good win con.
That's
Steal
why it's in the
everything,
deck.
And then with
And
the
with-
final fortune or whatever.
And I was lucky to
Wardrobe.
have Magda to be able to help get me there with the cracking treasures. Turns out sacrificing treasures to get any dragon or artifact ends up being pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Magda came in clutch.
Dude,
Darn
she was
good.
beginning. That was the big problem.
Let's roll to see who goes first for game 2.
2.
5.
Damn, less.
And you guys should have been a rule that I couldn't go first. Now the question is, because I went last this time, first time, is it going to hurt me going first this time?
I don't think it hurts anybody going first.
Unless you have a gemstone.
I went first. I got hurt pretty bad last game.
You did pretty good though until you got
were
hurt.
doing
Yeah, no. Don't
you
feel
were-
ball for me. I had a great game.
You
I-
rolled like
you were
4
Up
times.
until
You were
something
winning.
happened.
You were winning until you weren't.
Up until we all lost.
Everyone go with their hand.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Game 2. 2 for
go.
1. Game 2. Draw. Mountain pass.
All right.
No shenanigans. Turn 1.
Game 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's do it. Mountain. Also pass.
Swamp and pass.
I will draw for turn. I will play Weatherlight Mountain. I'll tap that, and I'm gonna copy your turn 1.
You already messed it up and played something.
Why you gotta mess it up?
Because I want to play Commander's Plate, and I'll pass the
That's
turn.
pretty good. You're gonna mess it up. That's a good one to mess it up with.
That is a good one.
What is that, just full of equipment, that whole deck?
No, there's creatures. There's probably about 15 equipment in this deck. Commander's Plate. Equipped creature gets +3/+3. Has protection from each color that's not in your commander's color identity. Equipped commander 3 or equipped 5. And it's a 1-drop.
Draw for turn. Montaña. Think I want to try this. Tap 2. I'm going to cast Clown Car. When Clown Car enters, roll X 6-sided dice, which in this case would be 2. For each odd result, create a 1/1 white clown robot artifact creature token. For each even result, put a +1 counter on Clown Car. All right. So I got 2 odd results, so I get 2 clown robots. Dink and Doink, and Dink and Doink will pass a turn.
WWF reference.
I don't want to call you Mr. Dink Doink.
All right, I will draw, play Mountain as my land for turn. I'm going to pay 2 and cast Mr. Prompto Argentum. He's a 2/2, haste, and selfie shot. Freeze frame! Bam, bam, bam. All right, anyway. Then I'm going to play a Mox Amber for 0. Then I'm going to go to combat. And I'm going to swing at you, David, for 2, because you got the thing. You're going to be dealing this damage.
Yeah.
Now I get the flame once again.
No, I wanted the flame. Why must you always hit first?
Bloop. Haste, baby. I pass the turn after that.
Upkeep, draw. I will play a swamp. I'll tap 2. I'll cast Bloodghast. Boom! It's a 2/1 vampire spirit, and it can't block. It has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life, but most importantly, it has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return Bloodghast from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Pretty relevant when you do your things.
Cryptghast is 2 words.
Yeah.
Bloodghast is 1. I wonder why.
That's a question for the ages, Sean. But I will pass after that.
I will untap. I'll upkeep and I'll draw. Play another mountain, and I will tap this mountain for the top deck Soul Ring. And then I'll tap the Soul Ring and the mountain for Vincent, Vengeful Atoner. He's here. He has Menace. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on him. And then whenever he deals combat damage to an opponent, he deals that much damage to each other opponent if Vincent's power is 7 or greater. I'll pass the turn.
All right, I will untap, draw a turn. Gonna play a Montaña. Yo tengo 3 montañas. Things could start getting crazy already. Look how Vahan is so stoic and so ready. What are you ready for?
He's going to start
First
dealing
of all,
with 7 damage next turn.
I'm always
right
stoic.
away.
You're always stoic.
Saying about nothing. I'm doing the
He
same
gets a
thing I did
+1/+1
last
counter.
time.
I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna cast Professional Facebreaker. Menace. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Is there a theme?
Breaking faces professionally.
Professionally. So I guess I'll do 1 damage to Sean and 1 damage to Vahan with each robot. Not going to send the clown car to its death to Vincent. So that's it. 1
No
and
blocks.
1. Now we're back. Those treasures. 2 treasures. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I'm going to tap for 2 and cast a Ruby Medallion once again. I will then play this Guildless Commons as my land for turn, bouncing this mountain back to my hand. Back you go. Guildless Commons is a land that says it enters tap, and when it enters the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner's hand. But then I can tap and add 2 colorless mana to my mana pool. I will then go to combat.
I know you want to hit me, but
I will swing Prompto over at you, V.
All right. No blocks.
The fire, it burns. I pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap. I'll draw. I'll play Dracula's Tomb, which is the cool version of Phyrexian Tower. I'll move to combat. Dos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No blogs.
the blood feud is reunited.
Second main phase, I'll tap 3. I'll cast Sephiroth. Comes in.
Sephiroth.
Sack a dude. For the sack, Lynch, you take 1, I'll gain 1, and I draw a card, and then I pass the turn.
Untap.
Sing it to Sephiroth to like lick it up.
Sephiroth, she is my Sephiroth.
Basically anything with 3 syllables.
I'll draw for turn.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Buried Ruin as my land for turn. Taps for colorless, or I can tap it with 2 mana, sacrifice it, return target artifact card from my graveyard to my hand. Tap 3. I'm moved to equip Vincent with the Commander's Plate. Does that resolve? I'll go to combat, declare attackers. Lynch, I'm gonna swing at you with Vincent for 6 currently.
Okay, and he has menace?
He has menace.
Damn.
You have to declare blockers?
I can't. I don't. This is not a creature. So I'm taking 6.
You declare no blockers?
No block.
I'm gonna tap 2.
block.
I'm gonna cast an instant. Team or battle rage. I'm gonna give it double strike.
Is there a response?
There might be.
Okay.
Are you responding?
Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out the math of this. I didn't want to go all the way.
Wait.
I am the flame, not him.
So it's gonna hit the first time for 6, then it's gonna hit him for 7, gonna get a 1/1 counter on it, and we're gonna take another 7.
You guys are gonna take 13. It's 13 for you guys, and then he's gonna take 13 too. So the first strike.
So first strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now because his power is 7 after the damage +1/+1 counter on the first strike, you guys will each take 6 because that's how much damage.
Because that's how much damage it did to you.
Yep, on the first strike.
13 total damage?
Yes.
I have no response.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Second strike happens. I'm a hobbit.
You smoke a lot of weed.
And then the second one will hit.
South Farland.
And so you'll take 7, and each of you guys will take 7 on that. After that, I will pass the turn.
That was pretty dirty.
That was really good.
Top deck this one.
All right, turn 4.
Nice,
There
man.
we go.
Thanks, dude.
Deja vu with our life totals. Draw, land. All right, so I guess what I'm gonna have to do, tap 2, cast Fear of Missing Out. When Fear of Missing Out enters, discard a card, then draw a card. Whenever Fear of Missing Out attacks for the first time each turn, if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, untap target creature. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. I need to resolve now the discarding a card.
That helps you.
Karn, the Great Creator, into the graveyard. Crack these 2 treasures, tap Dos Montañas, and Knuckles is gonna come join the party because we are here for a Knuckles party. Echidnas are here and they're warriors. Come on, they're
Kidneys.
So he's got double strike and haste, so we're gonna get hasty with it. All right, so I'm gonna go to combat. Kidnat you. Professional Facebreaker you because I just need more treasures. So Vahan, Professional Facebreaker, Knuckles, and David.
I have no blocks.
I
So
can't
first
block
I
because
have-
it's menace.
So I create, whenever 1 more creature you control does combat damage to player, create a treasure token. Same thing, create a treasure. So I'll get 2.
But you'll get 1 off of the first.
So I'm
He
saying I
also
have 2
triggers
triggers.
himself.
I have a Knuckles trigger and I have a
So
Professional
you make
Face
2
trigger.
right
Then
now.
just go in order.
2 right now on the first strike.
First Knuckles double strike
you
hits.
make a-
I
you
make
make
2,
6
right?
triggers total.
1 for him, 1 for him.
For each trigger.
Yeah.
Now we'll resolve Knuckles hitting again. I'll get another 2 going to 4 because of both of these seeing it. Then him hitting you, they both trigger.
They both
and
have
I
the same
get-
thing, right?
Yeah, they're the same ability. I'm pretty sure the wording, I think, is exactly the same.
Knuckles is.
Are we dead, you think? All right, I will sack all treasures but 1, so that's 5. And I'm gonna cast the Gold Lust Tyrad. It's Flying Myriad Dragon for 3. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Pass the turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw.
Do we get to see a selfie today?
I hope so. Play mountain as my land for turn. I'm gonna tap for 4. Well, I'm gonna do something first.
He said
Do you have
pass
some-
it.
Do you have something in your hand that could deal with that?
I don't.
You want me to waste my card so you don't have to waste yours?
No, because it might be wasted by me trying to dig for us to get to something.
He's talking about wheeling us.
Dig if you can.
I can't do anything. I would love a wheel. But Yvonne can actually do something because we are dead in the water with this.
2 mana here and cast an Ingenious Artillerist. He's a 3/1, says whenever 1 or more artifacts enter the battlefield under my control, Ingenious Artillerist deals that much damage to each opponent. More importantly, he is a creature.
You and you guys and your artifact shenanigans.
Mono red.
Looking into a mirror.
It's good.
Except he's making way
Where's your
more.
mono black? You
I'd
guys
love,
step
I'd
up
love
your
some
game.
artifact.
I passed the turn after that.
Oh, splendid.
Come on, let's see what you can do. You'd love to fly.
I will play a swamp, which brings back Bloodghast.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I will pay Juan and cast Innocent Blood. Each player sacks a creature.
Oh, that was so good.
Goes to the command zone.
I will sack a clown robot.
Bloodghast.
Oh, we're so
Hey, 4 of us sacked the creature. You know what that means. Sephiroth now transforms. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability has resolved this turn, transform. So David, you're at 34. You've been blasting everybody. You lose 4. I'll gain 4. This guy will transform into Sephiroth One-Winged Angel. Flying 5/5, Supernova. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth, you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. When it attacks, I may sack any number of other creatures if I do draw that many cards. So it comes in, so I will get an emblem.
Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't gonna just trigger his commander to get him an emblem, but
Hey, he got to do his thing. His
did
deck
his thing.
finally got to do his
That's
thing.
true, yeah,
Come on.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, hey,
wanted
there you
to
go,
do
man.
it.
You're back
Didn't I
in the
just
game.
save everybody. I
You
saved
saved
the game.
everybody.
There
You
you go.
saved everyone.
okay.
I will tap 3 and cast 9 Lives Familiar. This creature enters with 8 revival counters on it if you cast it. Whenever this creature dies, if it had a revival counter on it, return it to the battlefield with 1 fewer revival counter on it at the beginning of the next end step. So it comes in with 8. I'll move to combat. David, are you still at the most life?
At the moment,
Okay. Well, you just got knocked
Bro's
out.
about to
so-
pop.
Yeah, you're about to pop, huh?
As Myriad gonna get triggered.
Oh, what's your flying?
Myriad.
4/3?
4-3.
you have the best sports take.
It's a
currently.
pop.
I'll swing on you for 5 Lynch. On attack, I will sack this guy. He'll come in at the beginning of the next end step. I will draw a card. Whenever
Oh, it's a creature.
Sephiroth attacks, you may sack any number of other creatures if you do draw that many cards.
Trigger emblem.
Emblem triggered. Shabs, I'll hit you. That'll be the end of my turn. This guy will come in now with 7.
Untap. Upkeep. Got nothing. Draw. I'll play a Volakut, the Molten Pinnacle. Sadly, it just comes in tapped. I don't control 5 other mountains or would ping someone for 3 damage, and it taps for a red.
I'm glad you don't.
I'm sad I don't. I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna cast a Sword of an Animist.
Animist.
Thank you. Sword of the Animist.
More equipment.
More
Love
equipment.
your equipment.
Oh, dude, it's only thing that makes sense right now. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, you may search your library for a basic land, put on the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. And I'll tap 2 more, because why not, to build up another board state. I'm going to cast Black Blade Reforged for 2. Equipped creature gets +1 for +1 for each land you control. Equipped legendary creature 3 or equipped 7. And after that, I'll pass the turn. No, just building back up.
Untap.
We'll see.
Lynch likes to spice it up real quick.
I'd like to try.
Insta kill.
God, both. Well, you're a problem. You're a problem.
Both of you
right
guys
now.
are problems. Me and Sean are kind of chilling right now.
Sean is just waiting to be a problem.
Always.
All right, so I think. All right, so I'm gonna swing out. Everything is gonna swing. The Myriad is gonna give me 2. All right, I'm gonna swing everything. The Myriad is gonna give me 2 more dragons. Everything I'm gonna swing at Vahan. 12 at Vahan, and then 4 at each of you in the air.
Responses? You're first.
No response.
I mean, no response to attacks.
I have no response.
No blocks declared.
Double strike will hit, so I'll hit you for 2. I'll make 2 treasure tokens.
I have no block.
Knuckles, one
am
for
the
the
flame.
professional.
He is the.
Yeah, Sean is taking it. So you guys all do no blocks?
I have no block.
Okay, so then I'll make 3 treasures from each Myriad Dragon, because they only make 1 treasure token when they hit. So this will make me 1 token, this will make me 1 token, this will make me 1, so it'll take me to 6. Because I did hit 3 different players, these will each trigger, making me another 6. There's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right?
It's crazy how many treasure tokens you're making.
So if this
every
guy hits, you'll
damn
get 2.
turn, man. That's crazy cool,
And you'll
man.
get 3.
Turn 4, bro.
Putting my guy out of business, bro.
These get exiled at the end of combat.
I blocked this guy, so 4, 5, 6, plus 4, 10.
You lose 10. So second main.
When he dies, you lose a life, I'll gain a life.
Oh, from blocking? I go to 20. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of treasure. All right, let's see if we can do some shenanigans here. I'm going to tap 4 red. I'm going to cast a Horde Hauler. It is an artifact vehicle, 5/5. Whenever Horde Hauler deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token for each artifact they control. Pretty cool. Crew 3. I will then crack 6 treasures and another one to go to 7 to pay for the offspring cost. So it'll leave me 5 treasures. So I'm going to cast Prosperous Bandit, which is going to give me an offspring. So this will come in first. then it makes the offspring. I'll get an offspring that'll be a 1/1 version of Prosperous. Then I'm going to use the last 3 for a Descent into Avernus. Let's go.
All right.
Hellbent.
Hey, we're going to make treasures on my upkeep.
On your upkeep.
If he's
it be
got
on
a
my
big, I don't
upkeep.
have a big hand, but maybe you wheel us and we can disrupt game
I really
plans.
don't want to anymore. Now that you have no hand, and you're just going to get all the good stuff.
A lot.
Instant enchantment, Descent into Avernus. It costs 2 colorless and a red. At the beginning of your upkeep, put 2 Descent counters on Descent into Avernus, and each player creates 2 treasure tokens. Then Descent deals 2 damage to each player, where X is number of counters on Descent into Avernus. We're gonna lose life, but we're gonna have a lot of mana.
Not so much fun the people taking the hits, but
Pass the turn.
Okay, all right. I will untap, upkeep, draw.
This guy will come back.
I'm going to play Mountain as my land for turn. Here's the deal. I think what I got to do is
don't wheel.
play to my outs, man. That's my
Don't
outs.
wheel, and I can deal with some of this.
Some of this?
Some of it, yes.
By making everybody sacrifice their stuff? Like, am I
course,
going to
that's what
untap
he
and not
does.
have anything when I go to my turn?
You only have 1 creature.
Can you make deals with Vahan? He might win with his.
But
I'm definitely not going to win on my turn. I wish I could, but I can't.
I'm not talking about on your turn. No. I'm talking about winning by us leaving that flyer
It's
alone.
funny that you think this is the threat.
Who else is a threat for me? Look at from my shoes. What
This is more of a threat.
It's all threat. You have me on a clock where you hit me twice.
Well, you can kill me next turn.
I'm going to pay a red, and you're going to make us sacrifice our creatures, though.
Not you.
At all? Even if I play another creature?
Well, maybe don't play another creature.
God damn it. Just feels so bad not playing anything.
Then play what you want to play. This is America, man.
That's true.
You have the right to cast what you want, even if it's bad for you.
It might not be bad for you. It's bad for Vahan. He apparently really likes what's in his hand. Is that good for us? I don't know.
It might be just bad for you.
It might be bad for everybody.
No, it may be just you.
Just me? I think it's bad for everybody.
Maybe. I don't know about
I
everybody.
think Sean wants answers.
Now isn't the curiosity building up? You almost want to see what I'll do.
Well, he will. You'll see when he discards.
I'm going to tap for 4, and I'm going to cast Reforge the Soul.
All right.
Reforge the Soul. Each player discards his or her hand and draws 7 cards. That will trigger Prompto, and I will make a treasure token when I do.
I'll discard Zodiac, Umbral God, which would have taken care of Lynch. Gray Merchant, Supernatural Stamina, Bajuka Bog, Reanimate Griff.
Gray Merchant? Did you hear that?
Talon Gates of Maldara, and then Karach Fury of Avernus.
Can I see? What's that card you said it was going to take care of
This
me?
one right here.
Is it Final Fantasy card?
Yeah.
From 14. No wonder I don't recognize it.
Cool. I do get to play another spell. I will tap for 2 and sack a treasure, and with a reduction, I'm going to cast an Unexpected Windfall. Totally unexpected.
Just for you this time, though?
Just for me. I have to discard a card when I do it, so I'm going to discard this Fire Crystal and draw 2 cards and make 2 treasures. I played my land this turn? No, it's turn 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did play my land this turn.
I missed the land drop.
1 treasure with a reduction, and I'm going to cast a Kessig Flame Breather. He's a 1/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Kessig Flame Breather deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pass the turn after that.
I will untap. Draw. A swamp. Tap a swamp. Play a Soul Ring.
Where's our soul rings? We missed the memo.
You know, dude, I had a Soul Ring last game, and it got taken away.
Everything got taken away,
I'm
though.
yeah, everything got taken
It
away.
didn't stop. It was
there
a
no
pretty
prejudice
quick.
for
It was,
yeah.
it's mine, extra
I
turn.
just shoved it all over like
You're
you
all
want a
done.
full
I'll tap
poker
the-
hand.
I'll tap the
Went all
Soul
in.
Ring, play a Skull Clamp with one of them, use the other one to put the 9 lives, he'll die. Lynch, you lose 2. I'm sorry, 1. I'll gain 1, draw 2 cards.
Still can clamp up the gas.
Tap this, sack this guy. I'll float 2. Lynch, lose 1. I'll gain 1. 2 black floating.
Oh, you activated the... Okay, copy that.
I'll use 3 of it, so I got 2 floating. Here's 1. I just used it. So I'll cast the Bastion of Remembrance. When he comes in, I'll spawn a little 1/1 homie.
Deja vu. It's back.
Yeah, it's back again.
With the 2, I'll equip the clamp on one of them. I'll clamp this guy. I'll draw 2.
Am I losing the life?
Yeah. 1. Each opponent loses 1 life. Then I'll move to discard.
Oh, you're not going to combat?
No, I need some blockers. Boots. And a turn, 9 lives comes back. Before this guy comes back, let me get that die back. I just want to equip my guy. So I'll pay 1, and I'll equip Sephiroth with the skull clamp. Then I'll move to end step. 9 lives comes back. 5.
All right, I'll untap. I'll draw for turn. I'll play a mountain. This is my land for turn. I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast Vincent out. I got it. I need a blocker. And then I'll tap 2. I'll buff him up a little bit with the Sword of the Amethyst. Animist. Sword of the Animist.
Are you playing Lorcana over here?
I will pass the turn after.
Okay, untap.
Well, I was hoping I'd wheel one of us into something good. But
We're still here. Trigger, Descent to Avernus. We'll get 2. All of us will get 2 treasures.
And we all lose 2 life.
We all lose 2 life. So now I will draw for turn. I'm gonna play a mountain for turn.
Bold choice.
Tap 3. Cast Seize the Spoils. As an additional cost to the spell, discard a card. I'm gonna discard Ancient Tomb. Seize the Spoils will then say draw 2 cards, create a treasure token. So we'll get another treasure token. So I have 8 total, the 6 and the 2. And then I'll draw 2 cards. Interesante, muy interesante. You have blockers, everyone has blockers this time. Pay 1, and I'm gonna cast Curse of Opulence. And I'm gonna target David with the Curse of Opulence. So enchant player, whenever enchant player is attacked, create a colorless artifact token named Gold. It has sacrifices artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Each opponent attacking that player does the same.
Infinitely better than
It's like, yeah, like
much
treasure,
more busted.
but better because you don't have to tap.
Makes improvise insanely good.
I think I try to dig for another answer. I'm gonna crack 4 treasures, which means I have 4 total. So I'm gonna cast the One Ring. Knuckles is here and he found the One Ring. So if you guys don't have responses, I'll have protection for 1 turn. Tap. I'm gonna put a burden counter on the ring. I'm gonna draw a card. Let's try our luck. I'm gonna tap 1 and I'm gonna cast Gamble.
All right.
All right.
Gamble it up.
All right.
I'm gonna put that card into my hand. And then how do you guys want to do it? Should I let one of you pick or should we roll?
That's the most fun part. Shuffle it up and then present to pinch.
Do you want to give me a cut first?
Sure.
Damn.
What you were looking for, but it is a land.
No.
Still do not have Delirium.
Still do not have Delirium.
You get to keep the card that you look for. That's always good.
Yeah, I already played a land though. We're on turn 6. Well, I guess we just go to combat. You have no flyers?
Nope.
Flyer Myriad at you. Tap Fear of Missing Out and Clown Robat for the crew 3 of Hoarder.
The crew cost.
The crew cost. In combat, I'm going to swing the Flying Myriad at you, which will send 2 other, 1 your way, Vahan, and 1 your way, David. I will send the 5/5 Hauler Trample at Vahan. I will send the Menace at David. I will send Knuckles at Sean. Prosperous Bandit at you. And I'm gonna send the Offspring Prosperous Bandit at you.
All right, I'll declare blocks. Since I'm first in order, I don't have any responses to assigning of attackers. Does anybody else have declared attackers or anything? All right, so we'll move to blockers. I'm gonna set up a block for Kessig Flame Breather in front of the Prosperous Bandit. Do not have a blocker for the Gold Lust Triad. No, I don't have a blocker for Knuckles either. So I will block the Prosperous Bandit with this guy, and we'll end up taking, I guess, 8 from Knuckles and the Gold Lust.
On the double strike damage, right, the first strike damage, I will make 2 treasures.
Well, he's got trample. There's nothing I can do about that. You're just gonna trample over.
So this is coming at me.
Yes.
And this is coming at me.
Yes.
I'll block this guy.
Okay, so you'll still
Take
I'll
4.
take 8.
okay.
Can't block the flying dude.
Okay.
I will block the you swung at me with the 1/1
Is that
first
it?
strike. Yeah, then I'll block it with Vincent to kill it.
No.
Get a gold token from just attacking him.
It's a gold token for the attack for the professional facebreaker trigger,
This attacked him.
and the Knuckles trigger for the double strike damage.
He's attacked me.
Oh, this attacked me.
Right, the professional facebreaker and that attacked you, right? Or did
Oh.
the professional facebreaker attack you?
This had menace. I sent the menace at you. I made the
If
2 treasures. I made the 2 treasures from Knuckles. Now we're going into the rest of what happens, right? So this is
blocked by Vincent. But
So it's gonna die, so one damage marked on Vincent. That's gonna trigger your Sephiroth.
You lose 1, I gain 1.
Okay. You then are taking 6, 2, and then 4 in the air.
yeah, so I did 6.
You'll take 6. Okay. And then you.
I haven't taken the damage. I'll block it.
Hold on. 1 ring, he shouldn't be taking damage.
Is it loss of life or is it damage? The thing
Oh, it's
dying.
target. No, I can't target you.
Oh, so I take the life back. So who are you targeting?
So I'll target David since you have the more life.
Okay. The trampler got through because it was 4. That only had 1 to block.
So I'm taking 8.
Okay, you're gonna take 8. I'm gonna make, just from him, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. So I'm gonna make another 4 artifacts. Treasures, I mean, from just him. Then that guy dies.
So each opponent loses 1 life. I gain 1.
That includes me because it's not protection.
Sean, you'll take 1.
Sean successfully blocked my bandit with this guy. But all of you lost 4 gold lust triad because each one of the dragons just makes 1 treasure for each hit. 3 more treasures.
Took the other 4 from her. 4 from each creature
then-
that went through. So I take 8.
Respawn 6 treasures. 3 for 3 and 3 and 3.
So then I make another 6 treasures.
19 treasures plus gold. You have 20 mana to play with right now.
Let's sack 3 of these treasures. Aggravated assault. Sack 4 treasures
Hang on.
and aggravated assault on the stack.
Nope, it's in my graveyard.
Okay, so I'm gonna sack the 4 treasures and 1 more. Aggravated assault ability, untap all creatures you control. If it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. Activate only as a sorcery. So I will now proceed to, these are exiled at the end of combat. Yeah.
From just these guys.
So now I have infinite combat, but we should still play it out because he has a flying blocker and at some point it's gonna matter. So I get to untap all my dudes. This has 2 points of damage marked on it. Here, 2 points of damage marked. All right, so I'll go to combat again. I'm gonna swing the Myriad at you again. I'm gonna swing the, so the 5 at you with the Trampler.
This has 1 point of damage on it.
That has 1 point of damage on it. So it was just Knuckles this way and the dragon. You each will get a Myriad dragon. I'm going to also send the prosperous your way Vahan. If you're missing out of Vahan, the clown robot at Vahan, the professional facebreaker at you. And those are my attacks for attack number 2 from the aggravated assault.
I'm going to tap, sack 2 treasures, and cast Valakut Awakening. These 2 cards on the bottom of my library, and draw 3. Matt, I have no response to that.
Token coming at me. This guy and this guy.
What about Knuckles?
All of this is at Vahan, and this is at Euclid's Menace.
This is at me too?
Yeah.
Plus a Gold Dust Triad.
Because you only have 1 blocker, so I'm trying to make you pick.
So all these are going at you. These are going at you, Vahan. These are going at me. These are going at David. But I'll double block Knuckles.
I gambled for this. You could have
Right?
discarded that. That's what I gambled for.
Right.
I got no answer for that, sadly.
I could have, huh?
I got the gamble from the One Ring.
I'll block. I mean, we're gonna play it through, right? So
Yeah.
I guess I'll block this guy. What does this guy do again?
More extra combat stuff. I need a creature to die. If I get 1 creature to die, then I will. Or if I have an artifact that dies.
But that'll be the next combat because that's after this.
Correct.
Okay, I'll block this guy.
With Sephiroth.
Take 4 plus 5. That's 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'll take the full
6.
6.
Okay, this dies. You have a Sephiroth trigger.
David, I'll hit you.
Okay. So I will make this got through.
You'll make 6, 7 treasures.
I'll make 4 more treasures, right? Just on your 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless you want to sack these in response.
No,
to
I
deny me.
don't think it's gonna matter.
I'll make 4 treasures from that. I make another 6 treasures from the Facebreaker and Knuckles, just on all 3 of you losing life.
You'll get a gold from me too.
I'll get another gold from hitting you, and I think there's no other triggers that happen. We'll go to second main.
Yeah.
Sink another 5 into aggravated assault, combat step, untap. So I'll send this one at you in the air this time, which will create these guys, 1 of each. And then, so I think then I just do the menace at you for 2V, and then I think I do 1, and then I'll swing this at you, this at you.
Everything at me.
Because this will die automatically if he blocks?
If he blocks it, yeah.
Okay, and then
the
rest hits you.
I'll declare the only blocker take the most is this thing.
Okay, they'll both die.
Yeah, because it has damage.
This had damage marked on it.
Yep.
But I will still get through for 1.
For 1.
Which will eventually give me 4 more treasures.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Which will eventually give me 4 more treasures. You blocking, I assume?
I will block.
When that dies, the trigger?
Yeah, so everybody loses 1 life. I gain 1. I'll draw 2.
Oh, actually, you know what? You can kill me before he gets the Knuckles triggers.
So you killed both of them. So you do another combat and you swing all in.
Right, I make more treasures.
Yeah. Well, you don't even need more.
Don't even need more. I'll just sack another 5.
Fucking aggravated assault for the win.
That was a great game, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, the treasure maker.
Dude,
yeah, so many treasures, dude.
This was insane.
Great games. The wheel got me to Buster Sword. I was hoping to play it next turn.
This time it wasn't the, what do you want to call it? I didn't win because I just had so many treasures, at least. Yeah. This was another big thing I have in this deck is just trying to do extra combats.
That was a great gamble.
Extra combat with enough treasure each turn.
To go infinite that way?
Yeah. The infinite combat thing, especially with the flying Myriad.
Yeah, I got Neheb in here too for that reason. Like, just to try to continue to have extra combats.
Yeah.
You know, with Knuckles, either extra combat win or the win by having the 30 treasures or the 20 from the Hellkite. So it's like, just trying to do that mono red of making a lot of treasures and attacking.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have anything to mess with your board, so you.
I mean, I did have something.
You had something.
You did.
You had something that.
But it's okay. You guys didn't know he drew
4 things from his board, and they wouldn't have been the 4 problematic things. Still would have been able to keep this and his commander
half of
and
his stuff would have been sacked.
Lower.
Well, you would have had no cards, so you would have had no gamble, so you wouldn't have had this.
Oh,
yeah,
right. That's true. You mean if he hadn't wheeled?
Yeah.
He hadn't wheeled.
That was the big game-changing play because it enabled you to draw 7 cards and disabled me from making you sack. By the way,
we didn't know that
this card. I know the Zodiac Umbral God, indestructible. When it enters, each player sacks half the non-god creatures they control of their choice, rounded down. Yeah. So that would have made you sack a bunch. I would have had a bunch of these Sephiroth triggers. You wouldn't have had 7 cards. But again, he's also not doing anything, so he wants to play his deck.
Yeah, I figured I could wheel myself into an answer myself. I had mana left over.
I was hoping for a blasphemous act.
You also he also wheeled. David only had 2 cards.
So I tried to help my opponent find a blasphemous act as well.
Which I didn't have it.
I didn't even draw the.
I didn't draw Biak both.
Dude, I didn't draw anything good. I had.
You could have gotten a damnation or a whatever it is.
I drew the Warrior's Oath again though. Dampening Matrix to just stop your guys' artifacts, which didn't really matter. And
what does Dampening Matrix do?
Season of the Bold. I top decked the Soul Ring, which I wouldn't have gotten, if you hadn't had the wheel.
Hey, the wheel giveth and the wheel taketh. And it's a double-edged sword. That wheel, I wheeled away a Tybalt's Trickery.
Oh yeah, the counter you would have had.
Yep. The counter. But for what it's worth, my luck with those kinds of effects, where it's just you're basically trading for something, my opponents always trade up.
So if you
every single time I've used Tybalt's Trickery, it's traded up for something better, or even Chaos Warp. I still run them, but they always trade up. So I was like, you know what? I've had many opportunities to try to counter some of your things. I didn't, because nothing would have been really like, you probably would have traded up to something better. So I wheeled it away in hopes of finding something to get rid of your board. And unfortunately, I didn't. I do have a lot of things in here that could have done that. In fact, I drew into 2 of them. One of them being Call Forth the Tempest, which would have definitely gotten rid of your board because it's double cascade, and it deals damage to each creature my opponent's control equal to the total mana value of spells I've cast this turn. So I have big CMC in here. I would have just 2 cards alone. I would have been able to.
I mean, at one point I thought he was about to murk us out. He was like
Buster Sword. I was about to.
He was hitting us
crazy.
pretty hard with hitting each opponent.
Yeah, you got out the gate quick, and we're
the double strike.
If you had countered the aggravated assault, I would have only been able to get the 1 extra combat with the gold.
It was still fairly fast. Only turn 6.
Yeah.
Don't have enough wheels in here.
Dusty Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, Randy Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes.
Gold. All the roads lead to death.
So I also have a Sonic deck where Knuckles does a lot with Sonic.
Oh, dude,
but then I had so much fun.
With the other one, they were spawning 6 treasures every combat.
After I had made this, I was like, that came out a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my god, this is just so much.
This just came out. What did a couple weeks ago?
Well, it was
This was
revealed
last week.
like 2 weeks ago.
No,
or-
like
No,
last
like
week.
literally like 5.
I
6 days
built
ago.
it, and then I immediately built Sonic, and then we filmed.
Dude, time is a flat circle in this space. We don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck.
I'm just
Everything
saying,
repeats
between me and
itself,
you,
right? So
This was a week ago.
Oh,
They're
okay,
like,
well,
it hasn't even
I-
dropped yet.
when I saw it, I was like, that guy's already way better than fucking Prompto. But I had already built this deck, and I was like super
Nichols
psyched
is
on
dope. I
a
like it.
pretty banging Prosper deck.
Prosper also black?
He
Oh,
has
it's
black in it.
Rakdos,
So
yeah.
there's a lot of stuff, makes a lot of treasures. I don't think I've ever made as many. I don't have a Gold Lust Triad in any of my decks, so I would love to be able to experiment with that. But I don't think I'm even going to play this one anymore because that's just like, if I want to make treasures, I know where to go. You know
Go
what I
ahead and
mean?
Knuckles.
I like
pretty
making
good
him. It's
amount of
super.
treasures,
It's
yeah.
super fun to do this, and I could maybe add some cards. But
There's a lot of stuff in here that was all about treasure. Whether it was the Zorn,
yeah,
or
Every card
the-
was about treasure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
A lot
what the
of
deck's
synergy.
about. The
Yeah,
deck was
yeah.
all about, like, I just need to get a
Fantastic synergy.
lot of treasures so that I can cast some of that big stuff. And there's even the one dragon that I never got to
Dude, you
cast.
need to put Phyrexian Portal in there.
You do.
Especially with Magda. Search, put that in, everyone's sacking all their shit, then you're getting something back every upkeep. Solid card.
I mean, he won both the games. I think he's doing pretty good without it in there.
Imagine with
So-
it in there.
It was pretty nasty without it
That
in
was
there. I'm
disgusting,
okay with
though.
imagining.
I like
it
how
not
Sean's
being
like,
in there.
stop giving him ideas.
Yeah.
We're all
It's
homies, man.
pretty
We
nasty.
gotta-
I know,
we
he's
gotta
like,
help
you
each
can
other.
make it better. Let's take it out of bracket 3. Time to go
Oh
to
my
bracket
God.
4 with Knuckles.
I know.
Hey, only 3 game changers. No, there was some really good synergy. So maybe he's a low 4 with how his synergy is with the treasures.
Oh, I'm sure it's
mean, you also-
probably 4 because of,
After we've like now
depends
played
on
the
your
game.
Opponents didn't. You had 2 mono red and a mono black opponent, so it was tough. Like
No counter
against a
spells.
green. A
white
green
and
or
green would've
blue
just
or white that could
lot
destroy
of-
all these
yeah.
things.
Artifact,
could
enchantment,
blow stuff
wiping.
away.
Like
I had
the fact-
Vandal Blast but I never drew them.
Yeah, same. We have the answers in here, and
I had a
I had a
couple
counter
Borderlands
in
I
my
didn't pull in
graveyard.
there,
So that's the nuance of it. But sometimes you make
Pop
all
off.
the treasures and you do all the things, and it's pretty sweet, man.
So David, it's your first time on the show.
Dude,
What
I had
was
a
it like?
blast. I had an absolute blast. It was a lot of fun. I'm so happy to actually be here and play Magic with my friends.
Good to have you here, man.
Thank
You
you.
got me scared for a second. I
Oh,
thought
dude,
we were about to
Vincent,
die.
man. He was going crazy in the beginning.
You
that
were-
double strike, that top deck double strike with the Teamwork Battle Mage, awesome, dude.
Dude, when you hit me with that, I was like, what do you mean he has a response? You're red. Stop responding.
I was gonna counter that
Yeah.
initially. I was like, I don't want to take so much damage, but then it was at the beginning of the game, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
It's
So we
like
go.
turn 1.
So I had the thing in my hand since the beginning of the game, and there was nothing really worth.
Well, you kept in. You
And
kept
then I
holding
came
up
to that
priority.
crucial juncture of like, do I just
Pitch it.
not do anything and pass the turn again and hope that it was that? And you still had the same difference of like making us sack half our things. The half that he would have been left with was still all the good half, like the Triad and his Facebreaker and Knuckles would have all been left around, and he still would have been able to build up a pretty gnarly board. So, and I would have been left with doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20.
I had to try to do something, and unfortunately, it didn't work out. But I had to try to do something.
What did you draw?
No, I got 7 cards. They all were shit.
Yeah.
It was like 4 lands. I got a handful of shitty cards, but I had land. And then I top decked the One Ring on my turn, because then I got to draw an 8th card.
Yeah.
So card number 8 was the One Ring. When I played the One Ring and tapped it, I got the Gamble. But then when I went for the Gamble and I was looking through my deck, I almost got a Giant Dragon, but then I saw the Aggravated Assault and I was like, ooh, I'm making so much treasures. I can go infinite combats. If I can just not swing my original Gold Lust at him since he had the blocker,
Yep.
I can maybe get around, and I just got to keep like hitting him enough. But I was also like, if my enchantment ends in the graveyard, then my fear of missing out will also still count then. So like I kind of didn't care if he did it, but then the game ended faster by him not discarding my Aggravated Assault, so I could just keep going combats. I thought it was cool the deck got to show 2 different ways that it could win, though. Whether
Yeah.
it's extra combats or whether it's through the I win the game dumb text.
Yeah,
magic
it showed what it can do on multiple levels.
Facebreaker and Knuckles giving you 6 every attack.
So good.
That was solid. That's a lot of.
It was a
turn,
lot.
you know?
And then I kept debating when you guys were almost responding, because I can also, with the thing to the Facebreaker, sack treasures to then exile cards from my library. Done some more things to dig. It definitely did help that you willed, I guess, so I could get to the One Ring.
I don't think it would have mattered, though. If he did his thing to make you sack all the things, and then the next turn Sean wheeled, you would have been in that same thing just 1 turn later.
We're all, Hindsight.
Hindsight, but people like that. That's what you guys like. Who else does the post-game conversation?
It's good to reflect on what you've done because then it improves your next time you play and the decision making that you make.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got to have a,
dude,
a
it was
wild
so much
first
fun.
time
Yeah, it was
on
great.
I Hate Your Deck.
Oh, dude,
welcome.
I hate your deck a lot.
Hate Your
Don't worry.
Deck. Vaughn, thanks for coming on. John, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me back.
Wonderful times.
Awesome.
And hey guys, if you can, consider joining our Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel. If you can't join our Patreon, at least ring that bell so you can stay up on all our new episodes. And if you can support us, so hopefully we can go weekly because we need your support, you get to watch episodes early, you get access to our deck list, you get to hang out with us on our Discord, and Larry and I are running a pre-con league where we're upgrading pre-con decks over time. We spend $5 a month and 5 slots. So that way we can have fun, upgrading our decks, seeing cards you might not normally see because maybe they cost too much and these ones are cheaper.
It's super
so
fun.
you get to see the fun stuff.
Yeah.
So if you want to have fun, you want to meet us, or you get a chance to be on the show, join our Patreon. It's a great way to help our show. Until next time, I hate your deck, hate your deck, hate you almost killed me. I also still hate your deck.
I hate your deck.
my own deck because you
hate
guys
your
hate
deck.
my deck.
like your deck.
No. This isn't I like your deck.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
You wanted me to invite him back, he's coming back. Anyways, I hate your deck. Peace.
If you really want to support I Hate Your Deck, there's a lot of ways to help support us. Number one way is through Patreon. Patreon is a great place where you get to join our community. We have a Discord where we play a lot of Magic with our friends, and there's such a community of people from around the world in our Discord. So if you want access to our deck list, do you want to play Magic with a lot of people from all over the world and interact or help brew your decks, the I Hate Your Deck Discord through Patreon will help you get all that done. Hey, if you've been liking I Hate Your Deck, hit the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notifications when we have new episodes coming out. And we also have bonus episodes. If you want to see those bonus episodes that were too hot for YouTube, join our Patreon to check that out.
Hey, it's time for the random Patreon shoutouts. I'd like to thank Bartleby Strange, Neros, and Trent Hammock. Thanks, y'all.
If you want a shout out, you need to be a tier 4 or tier 5 patron where we give shout outs. Now, we love all of our patrons, but it's just one of the perks of being a tier 4 or tier 5 patron. Without you patrons, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we wouldn't be able to keep making content. So thank you so much for helping us make this show a reality, and we're really excited to keep bringing you great content for the years to come. I can't wait to be able to bring my son on the channel once he gets old enough, let me tell you.
I Hate Your Deck. Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out and slinging spells. Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out and slinging spells. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. I hate your deck. Wizards of the West Coast. I hate your deck. Join the I Hate Your Deck Patreon exclusive Discord to get the various benefits and be able to play Commander daily with people from around the world in our global community. I Hate Your Deck.